An African slave who grew up during the revolutionary time period and lived to be 110, once walked the very streets that I'm proudly going down right now in one of Connecticut's larger cities. And even though it might not be the largest, second largest, or third largest, it is slippery. It is perhaps the most diverse. Behold the splendors that is Middletown, Connecticut. It is bustling here at 8:30 in the morning on a cool, raw, clammy Thursday. I used to spend a lot of time in this town, even though it used to be close to an hour's drive from where I lived. And that's because Middletown was always kind of like a happening place. Not huge in the sense for like bar hopping and whatnot, but I did spend a good number of years here doing some salsa dancing at a place called Vinny's, which I don't think happens to be around any longer. You will, however, find a number of coffee shops, wine shops, churches, and of course, it's got a little bit more of that liberal scene with Wesleyan University being just a block in front of me over there. I'm not sure what this particular building is, but it's rather nice and magnificent and just off the main stretch a little bit. But here is Russell Library, and then on the other side of an insurance building here. Just going for like a little walk around the block here per se, I guess. It is definitely one of the few towns in Connecticut that has kind of like an active life, more or less all around the clock. Now, if you look out yonder, you'll find yourself going out to the west, and you can use it as a connecting point to get you out to places like Meriden and such. Also access to the Berlin Turnpike ultimately. If I'm heading back east, I'm going into the main part of town here. You'll see there were connecting points to Route 9 and 66. 66 east, of course, will take you across one of Connecticut's largest bridges, and you dump over onto the other side into Portland, Connecticut, which is a much quieter, almost more rural counterpart to Middletown. And as we all know, Route 9 here is a major hub highway that goes across Connecticut from its starting point somewhere around West Hartford, like near the West Hartford, New Britain town line area, and sees itself going all the ways down into Old Saybrook with stops like here along the way. I alluded to a wine bar earlier. Esco's your place for that. And while we're at this particular stop in the corner here, I just want to give a shout out to my client friend Michelle. Hey, Mantra Realty, KW. Love you. And then this is one of the biggest four-way intersections in all of Middletown right here. This is your hub to Route 9, and that's your axis looking down that way to go 66 east over the bridge, which name I forget offhand. There were some tragic events that happened there in recent years. Unfortunately, a man decided to try to end his own life, but not before actually killing his own baby first. Baby did not survive. He unfortunately did. And he is behind bars now for the murder of his own son. But enough about the city of Middletown. We've got an underground, mysterious area to look into right now. Okay, from the shores of the mighty Connecticut River, we are now near the mysterious Mattabesset River. So Amir, this is for you. We're gonna go down the trail to try to find one of several crazy little bridges that run alongside the northeastern bordering part of Middletown in its close proximity to the towns of Berlin and Cromwell. We only have about 5 minutes to do this. And if I can't get it done right now, well, we're gonna have to make a sequel, won't we? I'm pretty sure this is not the bridge you had in mind for me. But maybe another one will pop up in the next minute or two. Mysteries of an old abandoned bridge or bridges that run alongside the mighty Mattabesset elude me once more. Unfortunately, I am a working man and I must go back to my calling right now. So therefore, unfortunately, I will not be able to continue this journey any longer. But this concludes part 1 of my adventures in Middletown. Stay tuned for a sequel.